Every night, thousands of seniors go to bed without realizing they're losing something more precious than sleep. It's not memory, not even balance, it's muscle. If you're over 60, listen closely. You could be waking up weaker every single day. Not because you're not exercising, not because you're lazy, but because your muscles are vanishing quietly while you sleep. Studies show that after 60, we lose up to 8% of muscle mass every decade. But the real shock? Much of that loss doesn't happen when you're active. It happens at night. Why? Because your body enters a fasting state during sleep. With no protein fuel, it turns to breaking down your own muscle to survive. And this invincible catabolism, this nighttime breakdown, gets worse with age. This video isn't just about information, it's about action. If you want to stay strong, independent, and full of energy after 60, keep watching. Because the solution is simple, science-backed, and delicious. In the next few minutes, we'll walk through the foods that can protect your muscles overnight, even help you wake up stronger and feel like yourself again. So don't miss the list coming up, especially number 1. In clinical trials, it increased muscle protein synthesis by 22% without exercise. But first, if you're finding this helpful already, tap that like button and consider subscribing for more senior health tips, elderly reflections, and powerful life lessons from the elderly that inspire strength and longevity. Let me introduce you to Mr. Thomas, 71 years old, retired postal worker from Ohio. For years, Thomas was active. He walked every morning, helped in the garden, and even volunteered twice a week. But recently, he started feeling weak in the mornings. Simple tasks like lifting groceries or bending down to tie his shoes became exhausting. He didn't understand why. He hadn't changed anything, or so he thought. But what Thomas didn't realize was that the most important time to protect his muscles was not during his walks. It was at night. You see, as we age, something called anabolic resistance kicks in. That means your muscles don't respond to protein the way they used to. Even if you eat enough during the day, it may not matter, because your body needs steady protein through the night, especially when it's fasting. At night, your body breaks down muscle to fuel basic functions. This process is called catabolism. It's part of aging, but it accelerates dramatically after 60. Think about it like this. When you go to sleep, your body enters a long fast. No food, no fuel, and the older you are, the less efficient your body becomes at preserving muscle during that fast. Unless you give it the right kind of nutrition before bed, it starts to eat away at your own strength. It's like watching a candle melt slowly through the night. Except the candle is your muscle tissue. And unlike fat, muscle is much harder to rebuild once it's gone. Why is this so important? Because muscle is not just about strength, it's about balance, posture, metabolism, and independence. It affects how easily you move, how well you recover from illness, how resilient you are to injury. Muscle is your body's currency for aging well. Lose it, and everything becomes harder. Let's take a deeper look into the science. According to a study published in the Journal of Gerontology, adults over 65 who consume less than 0.8 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight daily had significantly reduced muscle mass, compared to those who met or exceeded their requirement. But here's the catch. Even seniors who ate enough protein during the day still experienced nighttime muscle breakdown due to poor nutrient. That's the problem no one talks about. Mr. Thomas, like many seniors, thought he was doing fine. He had eggs in the morning, chicken for lunch, a light soup for dinner. But what he didn't realize was that by going to bed without a source of slow digesting protein, his body spent the night in a catabolic state. When you don't use your muscles and also fail to feed them at night, the rate of muscle loss doubles. That's why so many seniors feel like they're getting weaker, even though they're not doing anything differently. It's not your fault. Our nutritional needs change after 60, but nobody gives us a guidebook. Doctors may tell you to eat more protein, but they rarely tell you when, and very few highlight the importance of nighttime muscle nutrition. That's why so many older adults wake up stiff, tired, or just feeling off. They blame the mattress, the weather, or even age itself, when in fact, it could be their bedtime routine. There's a name for this entire process: sarcopenia. It's the age loss of muscle mass and function. And while it's natural to some extent, lifestyle choices can slow or speed up this decline. Sarcopenia doesn't happen overnight, but its effects are most visible in the morning. That's the paradox. We think rest is when we recover, but without the right fuel, rest can actually drain us. What can we do? This is where the good news comes in. There are specific foods you can eat before bed that will slow down catabolism, trigger muscle repair and rebuilding, improve sleep quality, reduce inflammation, and boost next day energy and balance. And no, these aren't complicated meals or strange supplements. They're simple, affordable, and already proven to work, especially for seniors. In a clinical trial published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, older adults who consumed a slow-digesting protein snack 30 minutes before bed showed a 31% increase in muscle protein synthesis overnight, compared to those who ate nothing. That's a huge difference, especially over weeks and months. Now imagine if Mr. Thomas had known this a year ago. He might have preserved more of his strength. Maybe bending down wouldn't have hurt. Maybe walking wouldn't feel like a chore. And it's not too late for you. So before we dive into the exact foods in the next part, just remember this: muscle loss doesn't just happen when you're awake. It happens while you sleep. After 60, your body becomes less efficient at holding on to muscle unless you feed it the right fuel before bed. And that means the key to staying strong, balanced, and independent might lie not in your workouts, but in your nighttime routine. What you do in that quiet hour before sleep could be the quiet fix your body has been waiting for. In the next part, we'll walk through the first 4 powerhouse foods that help seniors protect their muscles through the night. These are the foods that change Thomas's mornings, and they can change yours too. Stay with us. Let's jump in. First up, a surprising bedtime staple. Think of it like a candle instead of a firecracker. Long, steady support while you sleep. A study from the British Journal of Nutrition found that adults over 60 who consume casein before bed saw a 31% increase in overnight muscle protein synthesis. That's significant. Take Helen, 72, from Arizona. She used to wake up with stiff joints and fatigue, even though she walked daily and ate well. Her doctor suggested adding half a cup of cottage cheese before bed. Within weeks, her stiffness improved, and she began each day with more strength. Helen's story isn't rare. For best results, eat half a cup 30-60 minutes before bedtime. Choose plain low-fat. If the flavor doesn't appeal to you, mix in a few banana slices or a sprinkle of cinnamon. Next, a tiny food with a powerful muscle trigger seniors often overlook: hard-boiled eggs. Hard-boiled eggs may be small, but they pack a powerful punch. Each egg contains 6 grams of complete protein, including leucine, the amino acid known to activate muscle protein synthesis. This is especially important for older adults who face anabolic resistance. In a 2021 study, seniors who ate eggs before bed had a 19% higher rate of muscle preservation and improved levels of IGF-1, a key hormone for tissue repair. We met Jerry, a 74-year-old retired firefighter, who started eating 2 eggs before bed. Within a month, he felt stronger during his morning routine, and his post-golf soreness decreased dramatically. Eggs are easy to prepare and gentle on digestion. To enhance their benefit, try adding a dash of turmeric for its anti-inflammatory effect, or a slice of avocado to provide healthy fat for longer energy release. Now let's go to the sea for a double-doubly snack: tuna in olive oil. This one may surprise you. Tuna, but not just any tuna. Choose tuna packed in olive oil. Tuna delivers high-quality protein, and the olive oil slows digestion, ensuring your muscles get fed gradually through the night. More importantly, this combo supports better absorption of leucine and provides omega-3s to fight inflammation. A 2020 study from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition showed that older adults consuming tuna and olive oil before bed had a 34% increase in overnight muscle protein synthesis compared to those who had a low-tharts option. Doris, 76, from Oregon, keeps a small container of tuna salad with lemon juice and cucumbers ready every night. She says she wakes up feeling more mobile and less achy than before. Stick to half a can with a few crackers or cucumber slices. Skip the mayo, keep it light and sleep-friendly. And finally, for this part, a creamy, delicious ally your muscles and gut will love: Greek yogurt. Greek yogurt is more than just a creamy treat. It's a perfect pre-bed snack for seniors. Why? It contains casein protein, probiotics for better digestion, and calcium for muscle contraction and bone strength. One serving before bed has been shown to increase overnight protein synthesis and even improve mitochondrial function in older muscle cells. Margaret, 69, added plain Greek yogurt to her evening routine. Just half a cup, unsweetened. Within a few weeks, she noticed better sleep, fewer nighttime cramps, and an energy boost in the morning. Add chia seeds or berries for extra benefit, and avoid flavored yogurts loaded with sugar. To go a bit deeper, let's highlight how these 4 foods work together and how you can adapt them to your own bedtime routine. Imagine this: On Monday and Wednesday nights, you opt for cottage cheese with a touch of cinnamon and sliced bananas. It becomes a calming ritual, something that not only soothes your digestion, but also gives your body what it needs to recover. Tuesday and Friday, you prepare 2 hard-boiled eggs in advance. Add a pinch of turmeric and sea salt, and you've got a no-proprio. Then comes Thursday, your light tuna night. You take half a can of tuna in olive oil, mix it with a bit of lemon juice and maybe some chopped celery, and pair it with 2 oat crackers. It's satisfying without being heavy. And on the weekends, that's Greek yogurt time. You stir in chia seeds and fresh blueberries, feeding not just your muscles, but also your gut. When seniors rotate these foods through the week, they provide not only variety, but a consistent source of nourishment that supports healing, hormonal balance, and muscle retention. These small choices add up, and over time, they don't just help you preserve your body, they begin to restore your confidence. Suddenly, you're waking up with less stiffness, more mobility, and fewer surprises when you reach, stretch, or lift. As we age, confidence doesn't come from looking younger. It comes from knowing your body can still support your life. These 4 foods are more than bedtime snacks. They are tools to protect your independence, mobility, and confidence. But let's take this one step further. What if you didn't just eat these foods randomly, but built a rhythm with them? Just like brushing your teeth or taking your evening walk, your bedtime nutrition can become a routine, a ritual of renewal. Consider keeping small servings prepared in your fridge. Slice the bananas for your cottage cheese in the morning and store them in an airtight container. Boil half a dozen eggs at once and sprinkle them with turmeric and black pepper. Prep your tuna salad every few days and keep a jar of almond butter on your bedside shelf. Even more impactful, pair these with relaxing habits like light stretching or soft music to build a full nighttime wind-down routine. Seniors who do this consistently report more than just physical gains. They feel mentally calm, emotionally reassured, spiritually stable. There's something powerful in knowing you've taken care of yourself, something that resonates deeply with the elderly wisdom that self-respect is the root of longevity. These foods don't just preserve muscle, they protect dignity. And if you're someone who lives alone or feels unseen, let this be a reminder. Every act of care you give yourself at night is a declaration that you still matter, that your body still deserves fuel, that tomorrow is worth preparing for. Because after 60, it's not about reversing time. It's about reclaiming control, quietly, consistently, one small bite at a time. Let's dive into the final 4, each one chosen for its power to restore what aging silently steals. And yes, we're ending with the one food that can change everything, even without exercise. Next on our list, a warm golden drink that does more than relax. It rebuilds turmeric milk. Turmeric milk, often called golden milk, isn't just for better sleep. This warm, soothing drink combines protein-rich milk with turmeric, a natural anti-inflammatory, to provide muscle recovery, joint support, and relaxation in one comforting sip. Turmeric contains curcumin, a compound proven to reduce oxidative stress and muscle soreness in older adults. When paired with warm milk, which is rich in casein and tryptophan, you create the ideal nighttime environment for muscle repair and deeper rest. 75 from Michigan, struggled with arthritis and restless sleep. After adopting a nightly ritual of warm turmeric milk, her joint stiffness eased and she began waking up more refreshed. Mix 1 cup of warm milk with 1/4 TSP turmeric and a pinch of black pepper. Add a small drop of honey if needed, but keep it light. It's simple, calming, and remarkably effective. Then comes a spoonful of strength, almond butter. Don't underestimate a tablespoon of almond butter before bed. It's packed with magnesium for muscle relaxation, plant protein, and healthy fats that release energy slowly through the night. A study in Nutrients revealed that older adults who consumed almond-based fat before sleep had better nitrogen retention, a key marker for muscle preservation, and lower cortisol levels, the stress hormone that breaks down muscle. Frank, 70, who had long nights of tossing and turning, started eating almond butter with a few slices of apple before bed. Not only did he sleep better, but he also noticed less stiffness in the morning. Keep it natural, no sugar or additives. Just 1 spoon 30 minutes before sleep. Our second to last pick, a tangy secret for sore muscles. Tart cherry juice. This vibrant red juice may be the gentlest, most effective natural remedy you've never tried. Tart cherry juice is rich in antioxidants, especially anthocyanins and melatonin. It reduces inflammation, improves sleep quality, and enhances recovery overnight. In one study, adults over 50 who drank tart cherry juice before bed had 33% less muscle soreness and a 15% improvement in sleep quality. Eleanor, 68, who had trouble sleeping after light exercise, found this juice changed her mornings. She drank 4-6 for 45 minutes before bed, unsweetened and labeled tart, not sweet cherry. It's an easy, refreshing solution with proven results. And finally, the one science-backed food to protect your strength overnight: whey protein shake. Here it is, the most powerful weapon against nighttime muscle loss. Whey protein is rich in leucine, fast-adjusting, and highly bioavailable, perfect for triggering muscle repair while you sleep. A 2021 clinical trial showed that adults over 65 who consumed a 40g whey protein shake before bed saw a 22% increase in overnight muscle synthesis. Even without exercise, even without perfect nutrition the rest of the day, this one change worked. Harold, 73, who had stopped exercising due to hip pain, started drinking a whey protein isolate shake with almond milk before bed. 2 months later, his energy was back, clothes fit better, and most importantly, he felt like himself again. Mix 1 scoop of high-quality whey protein isolate with water or unsweetened almond milk. Drink 30-60 minutes before sleep. Avoid sugary blends. This shake delivers real change. Together, these 8 bedtime solutions form a routine that can truly reshape your future. Not just physically, but emotionally. Because when you wake up stronger, you feel hope. When you move freely, you feel purpose. Aging doesn't mean disappearing. It means adapting and finding the quiet habits that help you rebuild, night after night. But here's the part most seniors overlook. Consistency is what turns these simple habits into transformation. Try keeping a small bedtime journal. Each night, write down what you ate, how you slept, and how you felt in the morning. You'll begin to see patterns, your body telling you what works. Maybe the golden milk helps your knees feel better. Maybe the tart cherry juice makes falling asleep easier. When you listen to those small clues, you begin to trust your body again. And don't worry if it's not perfect. You don't have to do all 8 foods every week. Even adding 2 or 3 to your evening routine can make a massive difference. What matters is that you take one small step tonight, then another tomorrow. So what will it be? A spoonful of almond butter? A simple whey shake? A warm cup of turmeric milk? Whatever you choose, know this: you're not just feeding your muscles, you're feeding your strength, your peace of mind, and your future. Aging with power isn't about pretending to be young. It's about reclaiming what matters most. And if you found something here that resonates, don't keep it to yourself. Share this with someone who needs a little strength tonight. Leave us a comment, and remember, you're not too old to grow stronger. You're just getting started. Before you go, if you found even one tip useful, please hit that like button. Subscribe for more senior health tips, elderly reflections, and life lessons from those who've lived the longest. We'd love to know, where are you watching this from? Drop your city or country in the comments below.